Thank you for joining me on the channel today. My name is Trent, this is Highway Spec. We're gonna do a hot take, and this is mine. This is in response to a short that I did last week talking about BMW and how they had 51 models recalled. Recalls happen, I get that. What I talked about in that video is the fact that this was only between the 3 Series, the X3, and the X4. X3, X4, basically the same. You have 51 different iterations between those 3 vehicles. Too much. Way too much. We all know that automakers make a bunch of money when they have special editions. And I'm here to say it needs to stop.
Stop it.
So BMW is guilty of this to the nth degree. They had, at one point, the 3 Series, the 3 Series wagon, the 4 Series coupe, the 4 Series Grand Coupe, and the 3 Series Gran Turismo, plus the M3 and the M4, all basically the same family. They had 7 different versions of it, and that doesn't include the fact that there was a 320i, a 328i, and a 335i at the time, plus the all-wheel drive versions. Crazy. I would hate to be in the logistics department of BMW. Now, what most automakers do is similar to what Apple does. We've got the new iPhone with a different color. That's what they do to drum up sales. And I get that to a degree, but in a world where automakers tell us, hey, everything is so expensive now, you have to understand these are the prices you have to pay, and you may have to pay over sticker. It's just what it is. In that world where they say we have to consolidate to save money, they don't actually do that. What they do is they develop a platform and come up with as many versions as possible to spread the costs over. But the differences between these versions are so minuscule that it really becomes an issue.
I agree, that's an issue.
The king of special versions just for the sake of profit has to be Porsche. Just pulled up their website. They currently have 27 different versions of the 911. You've got a lot of options. And your starting price for all these options is $114,000. But don't worry, we're doing it to save costs. The Porsche Panamera, another one. They don't sell a lot of these compared to some of the other vehicles that they have, like the Cayenne is their #1 seller worldwide. But the Panamera, they still managed to eke out 24 different models. And this is where Tesla gets it right. Tesla makes it super simple, super easy. I don't particularly love it because I like to customize things. I like spending time on the configurators, obviously, by the name of the channel. But Tesla actually practices what they preach in that they say, look, we're limiting the options so that we can save money, so we can pass those on to you. Of course, they did take advantage of gathering profits when nobody could buy their cars. Now that the tables have turned, they're dropping prices like crazy. And this is a classic marketing trick. They introduce scarcity, saying, hey, we're only going to make 500 of these special edition models, which are really nothing more than trim differences, but people buy into it. And I hate that. Now, I'm not encouraging you to go make fun of your neighbor who just bought the blackout package on whatever vehicle that they just bought, but you can point it out. You bought a trim package. Congrats. I do think this will change slightly over time. I think some of the complexities of manufacturing all these different things will be streamlined a little bit, but asking automakers to not make money isn't going to get you very far.
Not going to happen.
And I do think some of these special editions are going to be required for the automakers to survive because they are being forced to implement electrification across their lineup, which I don't agree with, but that's a story for another day. So I'm curious to get your take on this. Am I out of my mind? Should I just let the automakers make their profit and be happy with it? Or should I even be taking this fight to the streets of YouTube and bringing it to you? Make sure to drop a comment below. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you on the next one.